Welcome to Kevis Films and Home Theater. My name is Kevis. Today, I'm going to follow up a video from last year where I talked about 3 great films that give you home theater an exercise in terms of sound and movie quality as well. So in this case, today I'm actually going to stick to, well, I'm going to add a few more. I'm going to go all the way to 10 movies today. So now these are movies that are mixed both with Dolby Atmos and a few with DTSHD masters as well. I'm trying to stick to movies that are generally great films with great sound, not just a movie that you buy to experience sound, because in reality you just don't buy movies just to hear the sound. You actually you watch the movie and the movie's great and it comes with great sound. These movies are in no chronological order at all. They're just 10 good movies that I've got in my theater room that I believe that you guys would enjoy as well and be able to experience great sound with. Let's start here with the first one. Deepwater Horizon. True story. This stars Mark Wahlberg. So this movie is a Dolby Atmos mix. From the start of the movie, you're watching this film, you're kind of glued to the edge of your seat. Actually, give it maybe 20 minutes once he gets into the oil rig and once everything starts to happen. I'm not going to spoil anything here. It is a true story. But once the oil rig gets in distress, the sound is unbelievable. The movie itself, it keeps you so in suspense from what's going to happen if he really didn't know the story, and making sure that everybody comes out okay at the end of the movie. It really does keep you glued on. If you've got some capable subwoofers, this will definitely stress your house a little bit. Tons of dynamic range between obviously the lows and metal clinging and explosions happening. This is a fantastic Atmos mix, a fantastic film. Definitely encourage you to get this one. I'm going to jump down here to a movie that I have in Blu-ray. Now this comes in a Dolby Atmos mix in this Blu-ray. This is 13 Hours, another film based on a true story. Again, some of these topics are very hard to watch, and obviously they happen in real life. Now, what makes this film special in the sound department is anytime you have a movie that's kind of in a war zone or has a lot of shooting, has a lot of explosions, it's going to have it should have a great track, a great soundtrack. This has been one of those movies that I watch in my house, and once in a while, if it's very late at night, I'm told to please turn the sound system down because the subwoofers are too loud. But it is it'll give your system a workout. Again, very good story. John Krasinski starts in this film. This is a Michael Bay film, so if you're used to watching films like Transformers or Bad Boys or anything, it's really kind of made in that same style of camera movement. He does have his own style of making films, but again, being that the actual topic is a true story, and these guys are fighting to save their lives and save other people's lives here. This is actually a very great film, good to follow, a little bit hard to watch. Again, it is a true story, but I definitely recommend, if you don't have this one, get this one. I don't have a 4K on this one, but the visuals are great on here, and obviously it comes with the Dolby Atmos track. So this next two are a combo package. A Quiet Place and A Quiet Place Part 2. Now this first one stars John Krasinski. Very well done film. One of my favorite films, right? It has a fantastic Atmos track. But what really gets me about this film, it's very, very pro-family. At least through the lenses of where I see a film now. Obviously I've got a family, and you're seeing a dad trying to protect his family at all costs and willing to do whatever it takes to protect his family. So from the story making, it really did hit me in the heart. It was very well done. Now it's a Dolby Atmos mix. This has subtle parts of the movie where it's completely quiet, and then there are other parts obviously where it just jumps right at you, and it goes either, it could be a very high-pitched sound to a very in-depth rumbling, thunderous sub-sound. And again, it's not a constant. There's a lot more quietness here in this film, but fantastic film. Quiet Place. A Quiet Place Part 2, the continuation of the first film. Again, follows the story. John Krasinski is really an amazing filmmaker. This is another very well thought out film with unbelievable sound. Again, the quietness, if you've got a very low noise level in your theater, and you can definitely appreciate the subtle sounds that you hear through this film, as well as anything, the monsters coming out or the aliens coming out, and their sounds and everything they make. Very well done. Hope you guys get both of these here too. Now I'm going to hit some of the classics that you guys have probably seen and heard of many times. Ready Player One, I really won't say a ton about this. This is a very demo-worthy film. There are too many scenes in here that you can cut to. Hey, listen, you got somebody visiting. Hey, let me show you this, and look how it sounds. It sounds great. The chasing towards the beginning of the film, where you have the dinosaurs, King Kong, all those cars, the money clinging when somebody gets hit, and you're collecting all that cash. It's a great film. The story is actually really good. Steven Spielberg movie. So I definitely recommend this one. If you haven't, I won't spend too much time because everybody pretty much talks about this one. Edge of Tomorrow. So this is the 4K version. It's not the Blu-ray version. The Blu-ray version, apparently in the beginning of the film, for the first 10 seconds, has bass that may go down to 15 to 10 hertz. Now this one doesn't. This is, I think that maybe cut this off around, I don't know, 17 hertz or something like that. But from there on throughout the film, it has an impressive soundtrack. The movie itself, with Tom Cruise, pretty much anything he does, you can follow, stay along. Great action film, all the way through from start to finish. If you don't have this one in your collection, again, you're missing out. I would recommend either one, the Blu-ray or the 4K. This one comes in Dolby Atmos and also has a DTSHD master audio soundtrack as well. So if you don't have one, get this one too. One of my favorites, Pacific Rim by Guillermo del Toro. Visually a stunning film. Sound-wise, amazing as well. Throughout the film, you've got monsters fighting monsters on here. Or in this case, massively built robots fighting monsters throughout. So if you haven't watched Pacific Rim, you're missing out on a great movie and a great sounding movie here. Next, we have Blue Beetle. Now, this film is in 4K, Dolby Atmos. Enjoyed it. It's probably not my favorite superhero movie, but it's definitely entertaining. It definitely has, again, another great score, great sound, great deep basses. Another film that also has a positive pro-family message to it. If you watch it throughout, again, something that again just sticks with me as well. It was kind of neat too. They filmed some of the scenes in Puerto Rico. That's where I grew up. So, anyways, really good movie, really good soundtrack. Definitely put it on your list. Coming up next, 12 Strong with Chris Hemsworth, based on a true story. Again, guys, it's a war movie. You're gonna have sound that is gonna be loud. The gunshots are gonna be loud. The explosions are gonna bring your subs to life again throughout the film. I really enjoyed the movie itself. The movie was very well done. If you've not seen this one, I definitely recommend another great movie here. Guys, this one is a favorite when it comes to home theaters. This is Gravity, the edition that came out this past year, where it does include the Dolby Atmos mix. This is not one to say, hey, listen, look at the powerful subwoofers. And no, it has pretty much less to do about that and more to do about the atmosphere in your theater, how sound will travel from speaker to speaker to speaker and right behind you and across. If you've got a well set up home theater Atmos system, this is a must-have film. It'll definitely, in itself, it's very well shot. Again, Sandra Bullock and George Clooney do an amazing job to keep your attention. It feels so realistic. The way they shot this film, it was groundbreaking in regards to how do you shoot something that looks real and you can keep somebody's attention for 90 minutes up in space. There are many scenes without any sound, but again, it's that sound that travels through the entire system, up through, across, front, left, right, that really does make this stand out. Very good release. Again, I'm going to put a link. I'll have links for all these down in the description, but just to make sure that if you were to get the Gravity, you would get the right one with the Dolby Atmos mix. It was released a while back. For many years, it didn't have an Atmos mix, and they didn't, at least in the States, release it in 4K. So this is the one that you want to grab. And lastly, I've got one more film on here. I got it for Christmas. I actually have not watched it here in my home theater, but I did watch it in the movie theaters when it came out. This film is, again, another film that has that family, pro-family feel to it. The protection of family, keeping them safe, doing whatever you need to do to protect your family. In itself, obviously, it's Godzilla, so it's known for many centuries. You know, it's known for many decades. The studio that made this film for $16 million. This won Best Visual Effects. Now, that's very impressive. It looked fantastic. It sounded in the theater unbelievable. I'm looking forward to trying this out. So, caveat, I've not seen this in my theater. From what I've heard from many people is that this is a great film to have, probably one of the best Atmos mixes of last year as well. It's making everybody's top 10 list. So here is to Godzilla -1. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this list of movies. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what are, again, your most favorite films that you thoroughly enjoyed in your theater. And they could be obviously Atmos related, they could be sound related, correct? But they could be also storytelling, compelling stories that people would watch and thoroughly enjoy and want to keep in their collection and rewatch later on with their family. So leave that comment down below. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a fantastic 2025. Please subscribe, like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.